the Hard Away Certainty, and I'm back with another EP. It's a different kind of EP. I ain't gonna know too much. Share this joint. It's a different kind of EP. I'm just, I'm gonna see how it go when I let good stuff. I'm glad y'all can come in. I know I normally do boxing. But my name is Southern T Boxing and Sports. And with I know a lot of y'all probably don't watch basketball, football, but with basketball, football season rolling around, I thought it'd be the perfect time to bring in the and sports portion of Southern T. So today I'm gonna kick it off on this Thursday with the Cowboys versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you don't know, Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the championship last year, and they playing the Cowboys. Even if you don't know football, I know you know the goddamn Cowboys. So we got Cowboys in Tampa Bay. You know how it go. The Cowboys supposed to win the Super Bowl every year. So this will be a good game. You know what I mean? I think the Cowboys got a pretty good team this year. Dak Prescott coming off an injury, so we got to see, what he looked like. Ezekiel Elliott, coming out his worst year, but I think, he didn't get over 1,000 yards, but he still got pretty productive. He only missed it by like 14 years. He looked like he in shape, so it's going to be. I think this going to be a good game. Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Antonio Brown still on the team, so I want to see what Antonio Brown gonna look like at this stage in his career. I want to see what Antonio Brown looked like at this stage of his career. So, I'm gonna be doing this a lot more. I'm gonna be calling the football games. I'm gonna be, the football games that I want to call. The basketball games, basketball season rolling around that I want to call. I'm gonna start adding the end sports portion into this. So today gonna be my first episode. So I appreciate everybody that slide through. And again, this is a little different episode. But you know how it is, and here we come in here, we speak out. Man, what's good, my brother Terry? Country that you slide through this joint. You know how it go. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Game ain't started yet. It's still a pregame. Waiting on it to kick off. Waiting on it to kick off. Who you got? Who you got in the game, Terry? Who you got in the game, Terry? Hold on for a minute. Who you got in the game, Terry? Let me turn my goddamn monetization on. I need to turn my goddamn monetization on. You got. Everybody have a great show. Appreciate you, Shaq. I got Dallas. You got Dallas. Why you got Dallas? You a Dallas fan, or you got Dallas because you think they got the better team, or you got Dallas because I know this is a different kind of show. I normally do boxing y'all, but no, I'm trying to add the Southern T and sports portion into it. But you got Dallas. Why you got Dallas? Why you got Dallas? You think they just that much better than Tampa Bay, or is it because what is it? You don't like Tom? You just because this. I know I ain't tripping though. That's got a good team this year. I was just saying this year. They do got a good team this year. No cap though. They do got a good team this year. But they just Super Bowl champ. I don't know. It's gonna be a good game either way. I think. He said that's my team. Okay, bit. Yeah, they got a pretty decent team this year though. Hold on, man. Come here, me. They getting ready to crack up. I'm gonna bring my camera on in a minute. I give me a little time to get settled. I ain't sure this done enough. Give me a little time to get settled. I'm gonna bring my camera on in a minute. They about to pop off now. I'm finna set us up. Okay, so Eagles the best team in the NFC East. The Eagles got a lot of. Hey, Mark, I know you from Philly, Mark. Eagles got some questions to answer, man. Shout out my boy Black Guy. Appreciate y'all sliding through this jump. Wait, let me turn these. Let me turn my shit on, y'all. I'm bullshit, y'all. I'm bullshit. Hold on, wait. Let me turn my shit on, cuz I'm lunch. Appreciate y'all. I really don't be thinking about that shit till y'all get in here. Y'all be reminding me. Shout out you coming through this, young dog. Appreciate y'all coming through. Who y'all got in today's game? Y'all got Dallas or y'all got Tampa Bay? I need answers. Y'all know how it is on Southern T. We need everybody to lay their shit on the line. Who y'all got today? Dallas or Tampa Bay? As I turn on my monetization. Because I don't know why I ain't turning this shit on now, really. I'm excited though. Football season back. Y'all ain't excited football season back though? I'm excited football season back, man. I'm gonna let the first couple weeks go by. Then me and Tay Jones go. I'm gonna bring Tay Jones in for an interview too next Monday. Now I don't need mess with football for real. Okay, Mark. Okay, Mark. Yeah, like I was saying, man. Since you said it, this is the A and sports portion. Since we got football season, the basketball season, on the box for y'all too. Y'all know how we go. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. But this is the A and sports portion. I'm gonna be doing this to y'all, so just be expecting to see me a lot more. I can't even necessarily share these just in the same spaces that I would normally share my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So these just gonna be more organic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna even share a lot of these joints, but I'm gonna be doing this a lot more with the games and the best part games and stuff. Eventually, I'm gonna find the space for it. But I'm gonna be adding the end sports more. I go to YouTube, everything, watching it done. Okay, so look, Mark, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be your basketball and football source. Can we do that job? I know y'all boxing heads. I know y'all folk the boxing. I folk the boxing, but y'all don't really folk football and basketball. Let me be y'all basketball and football source. The basketball and football I get y'all, I'm gonna get y'all. Y'all know straightforward, unbiased content. So understand. That's all I'm here for, just to add that part to y'all life. That's it. That's it, y'all. I'm still boxing. I'm just adding the end sports with it. Y'all feel me? I'm still boxing. I'm just adding the end sports with it. Appreciate y'all coming through this. He said, I follow the Kane, LeBron James. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but yeah, okay, that's good. No, I'm just gonna be doing it, doing this, when the games I want to call, the basketball games I want to call, I'm gonna be doing this. My A and sports portion. Shout out Demetrius Bright sliding through this jump. Appreciate you sliding through this jump. Who you got, Demetrius? Who you got, Dallas, or you got Tampa Bay? I'm telling y'all, I know more than just boxing. No, it's boxing first though. No, I'm boxing and sports. You see, I specified boxing, and I add things sports. It's more broad. I specified boxing. But I do know this though. Tampa all day. You a Tampa, Demetrius, you a Tampa fan, or you don't mess with Dallas? Because see, I had to ask Terry. Did he pick Dallas because he was a fan, or he just thought that was a better team? He said that's his team, so I know when it's your team, you get a little bias. So I gotta see. Because I'm not a fan of Dallas, but I can see they do got a good team this year. You know what I'm saying? They have a good team a lot of years. It just with Dallas, it be them putting it together or not. You know what I mean? But they have a good team a lot of years. But they do got a good team this year. So I can't knock them like they don't got a good team because they do got a good team this year. But again, y'all don't know if y'all just getting here to see boxing and sports. This the in sports portion today. Again, this I'm gonna be doing this. This gonna be more organic. Let me go get my dog, my other dog. Come on, Rob. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on, this way. Yeah, come on. Come on. I got a pit bull, y'all. I got a pit bull now. It's a pit bull puppy. A real puppy. It's big as a motherfucker, though, but it's a puppy. Tampa Bay, my team. Guys will always hurt themselves. Okay, so he rocking with Tampa Bay. Okay. Okay, so that's a real pit. That's a real pit. Okay, good. Well, my team, Tennessee Titans, is gonna get understood. We're gonna have everybody pitch. We're gonna do that all understood. My team, Tennessee Titans, Demetrius Bright team is Tampa Bay. Mark Casey team is Philadelphia. So we got our teams understood. Because we won't do no team switching around here, man. We won't be doing all that team switching shit around these parts over here. So we make people lock in. People gotta lock in their teams. People gotta lock in their teams from the door around here on Sun T. Everybody locking in their team, and we ain't doing a bunch of switching and flipping and all that shit over here. Cause niggas be switching teams. Niggas be switching. Niggas be switching teams and shit when when teams be doing good and that team get to losing and shit. I'm gonna ride with my team whether we do good or whether we lose. And I've been to Tennessee Titan fans, and I ain't that many Tennessee Titan fans. So understand when I say that I'm a Tennessee Titan fan, I'm a real Tennessee Titan fan. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to find me a way. I'm gonna have to find me some people, a group to actually, share my stuff to when I do, the end sports portion, when I do Celtic boxing and sports. Cause I know my core is boxing, of course. My core is boxing for sure. But just let me be y'all, football and basketball person type shit. And that's how we go do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep you updated. When the season starts, I'm gonna be dropping info and shit. I'm gonna be dropping, mostly it's gonna be forbidden. I'm gonna be dropping injury reports and shit like that. I'm gonna be doing rundowns, who win, who lose throughout the week and shit. If a team goes out, I start watching the rest of the shit. If a team I'm for goes out, I start watching the rest of the shit. Now, I mean, I lose a little interest, but I'm like that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like that with basketball. I ain't gonna lie. If the Grizzlies and LeBron them lose, fool, I ain't gonna lie. I probably ain't gonna watch that motherfucker because I ain't watched that motherfucker this year. I ain't watched too much of it. I watched the finals though. But yeah, but I'm trying to get out of that though. This should get me up out of it. I've been so invested in boxing. I kind of fell off on my other sports. So I was when I first came back, I was certainly boxing, but I snuck the end sports on there. You know what I mean? I snuck the end sports on there because I do know and want to do more than just boxing. I ain't watched all of them, but I watched most of them. Actually, I watched like three of them. I watched the Lakers and the Grizzlies. I watched the Lakers and the Grizzlies and the Knicks. When all of them lost, I started watching. I watched the Knicks because Derrick Rose was playing. Who was time?
Cowboys and the Bucs next on NBC. NBC's NFL Kickoff Special is brought to you by the all-new Hyundai Tucson, our best Tucson ever, and by Walmart Plus. Get more out of game day with Walmart Plus, a membership with free same-day delivery on fresh groceries and more. Here's a little question for you. Why are there interstate highways in Hawaii?
You're always wondering, why does quicksand work so slowly?
They should all have been slow sand.
Shouldn't the word ambiguous have more than one meaning?
What if we made the first thing you want other drivers to notice unnoticeable until they turn on?
Question everything. We did. It's your journey in the all-new Hyundai Tucson, our best Tucson ever.
I decided to take over all. Because I'm here to announce the launching of my season. Oh yeah. Tampa Bay. Release the gun. And put some respect on season.
We finally found the perfect house.
Yeah, couldn't believe the deal we got. Just lucky, I guess.
We're a little lost in the airport next time. At least Geico makes fun when our home and car insurance easy.
Saving us so much.
Morning, Ted.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Life's kind of unpredictable. Like when your groceries arrive, the moment you remember everything you forgot. Or when your kid says, the big start school tomorrow. Tomorrow. Or when you discover our Cougar is a thing you have to try. Like now. Or when you could go to a store, but you also need to walk the dog, pack the lunches, and, oh yeah, take the kids to school. You have children. For anything today brings, fresh groceries and more. Free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus.
This fall, the new journey begins, filled with remarkable stories, leading to a moment when, for the first time in history, the two biggest events in the world will take place together. It will be once in a lifetime. NBC Sports, home of Super Bowl 56. Welcome you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This weekend marks the 20th anniversary of the tragic events of September 11, 2001. In recognition of those who lost their lives, in partnership with Tuesday's Children, we welcome the Kane family for honoring Jason, husband of Diane, father of Raquel, Marissa, and
I had to feed my I had to feed my other dog. Tati, do you think Valdez actually made weight? Or a better question, out 3 times on the scale, less than a minute, you know what? At this point, it don't matter what Valdez do. He ain't even got to make weight. They're gonna let him fight anyway. He already on steroids. Think he got to make weight. Nigga took steroids, didn't make weight, and they still finna let the man fight. I ain't know he didn't make weight. The man missed weight, y'all. He missed weight on the scales. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been so at the loop all day. Y'all hear that jump? Hope I don't get stopped for the goddamn match. Okay, if it didn't get good. I'm still moving around and shit. When I get settled, bring my camera. And we go watch this motherfucker that. Tampa Bay getting the ball first. That Jadon Meek is returning for Tampa Bay. Yeah, I'm here, G. I ain't know Valdez had missed weight. Valdez missed weight, bro. I mean, like he missed on the scale the first time. Demetrius, I've been so out the loop. He made weight on the scale the first time. I had no clue, Demetrius. You just told me something, Demetrius. No cap. You just told me something, bro. Fournette with the 5-yard run. Let me turn that down. Yeah, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. Took his toss out. Yeah, I'm scared. Good to see it. Got scared of him. He didn't walk away. Man, really don't. He's like, I'm scared. After a pile, he's one throw shit in his head. Watch the way when you have time. Tom Brady overthrew Chris Godwin on 3rd and 2. He was open. Tom missed it.
Some pressure, and the whole goal tonight was to get Tom Brady moved off the spot. The first time around, and that's enough.
Bradley Penny to punt after the three-out. Cedric Wilson sets up his own foot after the return. The angle for the deep hit. And a beautiful
Yeah, I gotta watch it, Joe.
perfect beginning to his season. 65 yards to the 2-yard line.
Not only was it a bomb, it was perfectly placed. And the Dallas
Right.
Cowboys and Dak Prescott start there.
Fade on it is perfect. So here goes Prescott. Hasn't played in 11 months. So no action.
Dak Prescott first drive. Yeah, I ain't watching the fight either, Mick. I ain't watching it, Joe.
Just took it right up the field and saw him. The opening and the coverage with the lineman. Placed the ball beautifully.
Trying to get out of here sound.
Cooper knows on his own things. Rushing. Last year, those first 5 games, he ready to come off the line of throwing 1,856 yards to lead the league. And was he hurt in the Giants game? They won that game 6-7. CD Lamb coming into the backfield.
Everybody's looking at the tailback. You're expecting something diving from the top, a little bit, some trick play, whatever. Instead, I wonder how many plays that Ezekiel Elliott played quarterback.
Byron Smith, USC. Connor Williams, Texas. Travis Adams, Amherst, Wisconsin. Connor McGovern, Penn State. L. Collins, LSU.
Also a key figure, Zach Martin. That's the right guard. That's good screen set up on the outside. There goes to the Nation first down. Big time, great looking opening drive. Holding in the place, even though McCarthy is an offensive guru. They got Kellen Moore, who's been the offensive coordinator in the past.
Hopefully more people black out on the string so they don't get paid for right here.
Started on their own 1-2-yard line down there.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm seeing already, and there's Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator, one of the very, very best in all of football.
But already we're seeing these Dallas wide receivers playing multiple roles. They're not in the same assigned spot that they were a season ago. All three outside receivers, they now play in a position. I mentioned the long play action, fire, and sliding to the ground is Lamb. Look good. Second down and 10. That just came up short, you know. I'm just trying to be honest. When he looks great, I'll tell you when he looks great, that one was best. You had the shoulder issues. We're going to be watching everything. So far, I haven't seen him even remotely fletched in the pocket. That ball wasn't too short. Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense.
University of Green there, you know, Jason Field ball. Devin White, deal with Hey David. You see we were Shaquille Barrett, Colorado State, Carl Davis, Auburn, Antoine Winfield Jr., Minnesota. Mike Evans, Kentucky, Jamal Dean, Auburn, Sean Riplate, Second Michigan.
Defense of Arkansas, that's what we're looking at. Operating maybe, that's Patrick.
I don't know what it looks like right now.
It's normally the center who creates that chaotic.
Bangladesh was right up there. And generally, this is a joke, but everybody moves to the center to snap the ball. I do have some idea. But now they are in a position, they were in great shape to at least try and get a field goal. Now they probably need a 10-yard completion to get back in that position. Well, we're going to find out. Dak Prescott is going to get challenged. There's JPP right over the center of Biotish, and the two linebackers, both of them tremendous blitzers. Make him make quick decisions on this evening.
Cowboy punter is Ryan Anger. Jay Mickens sets up at his own 10-yard line. So you get started in the drive. Floating kick. Found inside the 10-yard line, but out of bounds around 7. And Brady moved over from there.
There's a new team in the NFL. One that plays for home. Everyone's home. Whether you're a rookie or a seasoned pro, this team has your back. We can help you tackle any project. We're the Lowe's Home Team. And anyone can be on it. Are you in? Try out the Lowe's Home Team today.
War is upon us. We face an enemy more powerful than we are.
Brandon's brother. Don't want to kill you. Don't worry. You're not going to.
Troy, you work here? I'm never not working. Like Head and Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working. Head and Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
This one's for every NFL fan who thinks this year will be our year. Every year.
All right, John, I'm back now.
You've compromised it.
I'm back now. I'm back now.
Presents at home Baker Mayfield.
Well, it's a big ticket item to go up front. That's what draws people in.
Really think we're gonna buy it?
Of course. These my shoulder pads? They could be. Make me an offer. Is that going to be cash or check or?
Let's look at the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, brought to you by Lowe's. Welcome back, almost everybody. They're intact. Top to bottom, all 22 starters, 11 on offense, 11 on defense from the Super Bowl. How often has that been done? 6 times in our history, most recently 92 in Washington. Miami did it twice, and Kansas City all the way back in 70. Of course, John Madden's Oakland Raiders did it. All three key guys, Duckbridge and Wolves as the coordinators, and Arians, the head coach, are back. So now he's driving from the 6-yard line. This time it's Ronald Jones. We saw Fournette on the first series. Now it's Jones out to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, what did Bruce Arians tell us? He said, sometimes it's easier to lose players than coaches. It's harder to coach coaches. And he has his guys. There are relationships that are woven within this coaching staff that go way back to his days in Temple and Arizona, all the different places, Pittsburgh, that he's been. And it really shows up. You can tell how much they care.
Antonio Brown in the game, one of the right one of the guys that's carrying himself.
Guy you're going to see a lot tonight is their first pick, Micah Parsons. This time he's showing up on the edge and off the ball linebacker. He'll be a pass rusher during the course of the evening. Maybe somebody gets the ball out than Tom Brady. Don't get their foot.
From Mike Evans, who's had 7 consecutive 1,000-yard season. Check it out in 10.
Well, so far for
I'm cleaning up and shit, y'all. It's 0-0 though. Tampa Bay got the ball at second drive.
Which of course was the bugaboo a season ago. They can stop anybody from running the football. 4 games over 200 yards, but so far this looks much better.
And Quentin coached the Legion of Honor in Seattle. That's when Lamb was the head coach, fired last year, and then picked up on McCarthy during the offseason. And the game here, second down and 10.
Tampa Bay with the completion of the middle of the grunt. Tom Brady to Antonio Brown. Tom Brady moving that hole. Antonio Brown with his second catch. Tampa Bay offense looking good on this drive. They stalled out the first drive. Tom Brady, Antonio Brown hooked up twice on this drive. He hooked up with Mike Evans once on this drive. They're moving the ball well. Both offenses been on the field, 1 and out. This is Tampa Bay's second time on the field. I'm gonna bring my camera up in a minute, y'all. I'm gonna situate still. And I know for my boxing people, y'all like, damn, this nigga doing football. Yeah, y'all, I'm doing the AN sports part today, y'all. I'm doing the AN sport. Yeah, Tampa Bay, Dallas. I'm getting the AN sports part in.
Steelers second down and 7. That's caught, and that's going to be after a first down at the 6-yard line. Breaking the grass of this drive, which began back at its own 6, has now advanced to the Dallas 6.
Begin the field in second down. You know, just because you're 44 years old and playing football doesn't mean you don't get opening day nerves a little bit as well. And right now, we're seeing the Dallas Cowboys.
Appreciate you, us riding through here, John. Good, you came through, D-Hawks. Chris Godwin touchdown. Tampa Bay 6-0.
Look at the first ever Chevy Silverado CR2 with some people who got a sneak peek. Chase, you there?
Yeah. Ain't no denying that, D-Hodge. I say when you back there with me. I'm finna run you to the kitchen. Ain't no denying that, D-Hodge. For sure that, for sure that. He called. He shook the rust off that first drive. He shook the rust off the first drive.
The new fragrance that says Subway has so much new, it didn't fit in their last pack. So they brought time in mind to talk about carrying great brands. Crispy. Smells so good. You can almost taste it.
After the game, an all-new Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Steve Ballmer will be there tonight to perform on the Tonight Show right after the game.
Yeah, Brady looking good though. That first drive, he missed on the 3rd and 2. He came out looked like Tom Brady and said that eventually what Dak look like.
He left about 34 yards to the cliff, which is pretty bad. Let's back here for another show.
Wow, because of the injury to his right flat, Dak has a new pregame routine to prepare a rotator cuff and the surrounding muscles to throw. His physical therapist, Luke Miller, told us it's like a pitcher's pregame routine, emphasizing range of motion, stretching, and activation for shoulder injury. The fans and balls have resistance while promoting foot strength. Again, his injury is rare in football, quite common among baseball pitchers, thus that approach.
They just completed pass Tony Pollard for the first down. This is Dallas second drive. Tampa Bay scored on their second drive.
Right there, Ezekiel Elliott, everyone to a man has been talking about how much better shape he is, the kind of movement skills you're seeing. Him as a receiver, he's finding out your head, so this is not going to be Jarwin, the tight end, back in front. Down here on this play, when you have a tight end blocking your quarterback, you feel pretty good about it. That Dak getting the ball out and seeing what they're playing. They look pretty good on offense. The drop pass by CeeDee really stopped that.
My bad. Let me put that right there. Right here. My bad. Let me put my chair right here. Dak Prescott with another completion to Michael Gallup. Okay, y'all finna get right, y'all. Finna get right.
A little bit closer now to Dak Prescott. Let's take a look at that motion. Back foot still coming up off the ground. We were wondering if anything would look different in his throwing motion, but pretty close to what you've seen in the past.
Instead, he gets to the 36 with that 3-yard shot first.
Yeah, he didn't fake a flip. I thought he was going to throw it in the bleachers for her. Watch this fake. I like that little player.
I'm playing in my room a little bit, y'all. I'm playing in my room a little bit. I'm making me a snack at the same time. Right.
Yeah, and now he's really been the vertical threat on this offense, but you have to give credit to Dalton Schultz, who came in after him and had a career year for him, but now both of them back. And it was good to see Dak on that one, getting out on the bootleg and making a throw on the run.
CD, I don't fuck with the Cowboys. I do fuck with CD Lamb, but I don't cheer for the Cowboys at all. I do fuck with certain players, though. I do like CD Lamb, though. I do like CD Lamb. CD Lamb with the touchdown.
this has been some creative offense. You can tell that these two teams had plenty of time to prepare for each other.
Of course, the Cowboys in particular showing nothing during preseason. That's Murphy punted. He got hurt. He got beaten on the play. A guy who had 3 interceptions in postseason last year, his first postseason start, but they work on him. Injury time.
There's something in the air. I love the silence. There's something coming out. I feel it rising. Something I can down. It's just beginning. It all starts now. It all starts
One evening, as the sun went down, the fire was burning.
Tight game. Tight game so far. 17. Both teams put on the second round.
It can be a step and become a workspace. What's so weird about him? They have a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new adventures, find new roads. Chevrolet. Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Pizza Hut's Detroit-style pizza is back. Same crispy crust, cheese all the way to the end, and the sauce still on top. Okay, now I'm hungry. Detroit-style pizza. Create your own pick from 3 signature recipes. No one outpizzas the Hut.
I got you. What is this place?
CD Lamb is given a scenario. Getting into the end zone, an extra point away from tying the game. Murphy bunting got hurt on the play. The check on him. Get to the sideline. Throw line for the extra point. We're not at 7. It's a viewing party going on at 18 Stadium in Dallas. They're watching the game.
Tight game, 77. That look good. Tom look good.
According to AWS next-gen stats, Watson has a 25.9% chance of 10 sacks. What a play! AWS stats. Things right. 5 minutes on one time. That fast.
Yeah, appreciate everybody that fell through. Everybody like the video already. Appreciate everybody that came through.
Opening night, so the commissioners here, Brian Sharon performed before the game.
You put Shaquille put her right up there because she looked better than all y'all. So I'll put her back up there.
Great to have everyone back. They missed the traffic. Sort of. The end zone.
Look back at John Murphy bunting, a very key part of the secondary. The right arm, he's going to take a big swing in there, and it just got trapped. When Winfield came over, it got trapped between the two of them. And now the one position that I did not think they were very deep at
first three playoff games.
Quarterback got hurt. Tampa Bay.
And Ronald Jones really came out of nowhere last year, 5.1 yards per carry after the year before when everybody was going, oh man, is this guy really make a bad choice? But Ronald Jones just kept going. And we was talking to a lot of people about it and said, I think it was just confidence. I swear, when he just started feeling confident in what he was doing, all of a sudden he took off. He really had a great year.
Yeah. Tom Brady. Tom Brady just competed a pass to Antonio Brown, but they threw a flag.
The Cowboys know they're not very good against the run, so they start sending people down, and this play action from Tom Brady is just brutal. Here they are. Oh, they're using it for a run. We can watch that. Jones allows his way to for 84. You're back to the second round of the second down for 5. It's such an issue for this football team trying to stop the run a season ago. And what it does is you offensively, when you stretch out the ball control and Tom Brady stays on the field and you can't get off the field, then you get a little antsy. You had the touchdown pass, you want to get right back out there, and Brady's just taking all the momentum back and stopping it. I don't know how he did that. This is a direct shot to Brady's forearm, and somehow it didn't come out. Here's Armstrong coming around. How does he not lose that ball? Tuck rule.
It's a tuck rule. Completion over the middle. No, incompletion over the middle. Incompletion. No catch.
Buy that solid gold rocket ship.
Whoa. Do we have a rocket ship license? We have 6 players going, which means our probability of being passed is 92%.
$500,000. We could buy a regular rocket ship.
No more rocket ships. Feel the NFL action like never before. Download the DraftKings Daily Fantasy app and get a free shot at $1 million. What up, TV? What do you think my next move should be? Retirement. Tamp down the stress and amp up the relaxation, baby. Retirement is like winning another championship. On the Spotty Network, this is what Tom heard. Tampa Bay. Maybe I'll enjoy you. My goal, pre-championship Tampa Bay. And Gronk's coming with me. Where are my football fans? Don't trust big decisions to just any network. Go with T-Mobile and go in 5G. Why did you call him the name? Because he has to say. Wonder what the real man thinks of that. Well, we don't break a law with that. I know what your job is.
Going to the LA, he didn't know he was coming back.
Sleep Number? Because every great place starts the night before. My Sleep Number 360 smart bed tracks my circadian rhythm, average heart rate, and breathing rate, so I know how well I'm sleeping. It's also temperature balancing, so I stay cool. And the system of movement automatically adjusts to help keep me comfortable all night. Sleep Number takes care of the science, so I can focus on other things. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed is on sale now, only through Sleep Number. What if you could see all the things your life could be? Makes you wonder, what if?
Let me jump.
Can you believe it?
Is it possible to read my form?
Or you in jail, September 20th. From Tampa, starting the second quarter, tonight's aerial coverage being brought to you by Geico. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Boya. Thursday night to open up the season at fourth down. Group continuing. Like going forward with a 30-yard line. A flag is down and Nick Longley, he stopped inside the 5-yard line. We'll see about the call. It was a 4th and 5. Brady is selling his team to come on back.
Holding. Offense, number 79. Dallas has elected to force that 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. A replay, fourth down.
Folks, you can help support Hurricane Ida's recovery efforts in the Gulf and the Northeast. Visit NFL.com/auction to bid on authentic items and support the Gulf Coast Renewal Fund and the American Red Cross. Text IDA to 90999 to donate $10 or even more.
It's a heck of a lot wider area than just New Orleans. And the guy right there that knows it all too well, Leonard Fournette, he donated $100,000 to try and help rebuild the area he loves. Big star at LSU.
The Saints of the train in Dallas now open up their season instead of New Orleans and Jacksonville. In the lead pick is the 9-yard line. That's Cedric Wilson. Brings it back to the 11-yard line. And we've got another flag.
Single block of the back. Receiving team number 25. The Horns, of course, after this, he's going to go for a spot of foul. First down.
You know, let's take a look at that Buccaneers defense last year when he really came on at the end. First team to beat the Super Bowl MVPs, Rodgers and Mahomes in one postseason.
Has to play for them.
In the Super Bowl, Kansas City did not have a touchdown. 3 field goals first in an NFL game in that period of time. And for Mahomes, and it was just a tour de force for that defense. Plus, offense getting so much of the acclaim, forgot about it. The defense and everybody got the top players game. But the nothing got set with Bruce.
Out there with Lavonte David making the play. Lavonte David, I think that more fans and more coaches and more players were happy for him. Just he's been doing the longest and endured the most. But it's tremendous.
Over the middle, and it's caught to the 12-yard line by Tony Pollard. We're down at 3 now.
Tie game started the second half. Cowboys moving the ball 3rd and 7. In their own territory. Tampa Bay with the stop.
You're going to see exactly why their defense has been so hard to play. They are just dynamic. Just have to say it. Squeeze it down here. They're trying to slip on the outside. It was also beat a man. It was a dominant surge. those guys are really making running back. Last year, they allowed 1 yard by the ball carrier before contact. That was number one in the NFL.
So Sean Murphy punted at first 2 minutes ago. Elbow injury out for the Eagles to no eagerness for most of the end. At the corner spot, Eager was the punting here. And that to delay the game and they back them up for a few more. After about a 90-second drive.
So the strategy by Bruce Arians to punt that football and back them up actually did work. We were both anticipating he was going to go for it on 4th and 5 there, but it worked.
Defense brings the 3 out. It's a 30 line drive. They look at the 46-yard line. They think the rules are wrong. And it's looking like it's a flat at the 42-yard line. So for the moment, things will get into Cowboy territory. Just can't play to see our play.
Good return by Tampa Bay, but it's a flag.
During the return, Baltimore, receiving from number 26. It's a takeoff play to the spot of the foul. First down. Timeout. Watch starting here. Goes to bring it in. Moving lane part. They look at all.
Let's start with your finances.
Tie game still 7-7.
Move your money to SoFi.
What? 13 minutes left in the second.
Move your money to SoFi. Earn up to $930 when you download the app and feel what it's like to get your money right.
Both Tom and Dak got passing touchdown.
Life's kind of unpredictable. Like when your groceries arrive, the moment you remember everything you forgot. Or when your kid says, it's a big start school tomorrow. Tomorrow. Or when you discover art cooking is a thing you have to try. Like now. Or when you could go to the store, but you also need to walk the dog, have the lunches, and oh yeah, take the kids to school. You have children. For anything today brings, fresh groceries and more. Free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus.
Big X talks to new peg every 35 seconds. Her beer is so fresh, it'll make you.
Are you crying?
To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm the returning champion of the boys, and I plan on winning.
What'd you like to sing? Ariana Grande.
The Voice premieres Monday, September 20th on NBC.
Good-looking rookie out of Penn State, Micah Parsons, who opted out because of COVID last year, was picked in the first round by the Cowboys. 12th overall, keep an eye on.
Saw that with me and God on the back of the summit. He thinks the Super Bowl.
So Brady now starts this drive after calling on a run back from the 50. 7 strike from Brown for a minute. Look at Parsons last night. You know I'm a smart guy. We understood that. He said, what was it like when you got the call the Cowboys drafted? He said, Jerry Jones got on the phone and he imitated him. Micah, you're a Dallas Cowboy.
He has the same speech every time, but it was interesting. Here's the guy that runs 4.39. I said, how'd you end up playing defense anyway? He said, I was playing running back on the JV team. Our starting defensive end got hurt. They put me in. I had 3 sacks the first half. That's it. I've been on defense ever since.
Second down and 8. Brady matches throws in the traffic.
Parsons. You'll see him. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage. It doesn't always mean he's going to blitz. So this time he drops out in the coverage. And you could tell that he was pumped up to play against Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and all of these guys. I mean, if you're a rookie, you've been watching those guys your whole life.
This is who to be for.
Completion.
He cut it off at the last moment. Flag is way back at the Buccaneer 47.
The ref forgot the mic was on.
It was a 19-yard gain before the flag. Discussion continues.
The ref forgot the mic was on.
Once we rapidly paced until just about now. Literally. Crowd is impatient.
Yeah, we already heard you.
The mic is on for just a moment. Sounds like there's something hard out of the city out there. Looks like the new rule this year, any kind of taunting. So, is it coming out?
After the play was over, taunting on offense number 66, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 91. Reached out outside of the spot at the end of the play. It's a first down.
And it's Ryan Jensen of Tampa and Carlos Watkins of Dallas.
Ryan Jensen saying, "What? I've been taunting my whole life."
That is a taunting and
He's a character.
unnecessary roughness offset.
Right now, the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to come up with an answer for that little big play because they're going to play man coverage on the outside. There you go. A late shot. I think that maybe nothing. And then Jensen went back at him and probably got the second half of that call.
The officials looked there after the play, so the play stands, even though it's offsetting penalties. And the ball right now from the 24-yard line. Maybe a play action. Setting him up at the 6-yard line.
Welcome to the NFL, Michael Parsons. Now you're going to say this play action play, he's going to suck up right there. And when we do, there's just going to be big holes behind it. And Tom Brady's only been doing this for 20 years and won 7 championships. And but that's what it is. Because when you struggle stopping the play, you're like that. He's got a problem.
He's already going for 154 yards.
Collins is late.
2-yard line. 10.5 to play in the opening half of the second down and goal.
Now, this is a football team under Bruce Arians that they run a lot of man blocking schemes. You'll see these two guys here block one and try and push it back.
You know what, BB? What's the other play?
Not just football. They believe in muscling up and moving people off the ball. There's Tristan Wirfs on the outside who had just a remarkable beautiful year Bruce Arians protected.
One sack. No decision.
Tampa Bay with the score. Tampa Bay with the score. And like the video, BB. Like the video from both pages. When you come back, BB, like it from both pages.
What if the first thing you wanted other drivers to notice was unnoticeable until you turned them off? Just how big can you make a nav screen? Can you be civilized when leaving civilization? Question everything. We did. It's your journey in the all-new Hyundai Tucson.
Cinderella is the #1 streaming movie in America. Camila Cabello is a revelation. Cinderella, rated PG, now playing in select theaters and on Prime Video.
Finally, the perfect ratio of crispy, juicy, tender chicken to pickles to pillowy potato pie, which gives you the perfect ratio of chicken sandwich in every bite of chicken sandwich.
New customers get our best deals on all smartphones. That's right. But what if I'm already a customer? Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam. Here. Same deal. Yeah. It's kind of our thing.
Oh, great deal. What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, can you...
Nice.
Hey, but what about for existing customers?
Deal.
Is he okay? It's not complicated to open your possibilities. With AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on every smartphone, like a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G.
Can I talk to you about something?
We talked about it. I got another 10 years left.
Not bad. This is big.
What do you think?
I'm in. Let's call everyone.
Sounds good. I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yes, Ken. First, even if you wanted to back, I wouldn't take you.
Yes, you would. Yeah, we would.
Yeah, we would. What's up?
I'm getting into crypto with FTX. You in?
Believe I'm in, but still hate you.
Understood.
Is he in?
Yep.
Did he say he hates you?
He did.
I get it. Captain Benson means a lot to you.
Those terms for a lot of years.
Yeah.
You're sick.
Yeah.
He's not getting away with this.
A little map in the Bears, Matthew Stafford and the Rams at SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles. Be sure to make your Sunday night 7 picks on the free-play NBC Sports Producer app. $100,000 jackpot contest. And there it is, SoFi Stadium. We opened it up last year, no pays. It'll be rocking and rolling on Sunday night when the Bears take on the Rams. And you start Steelers to the touchback. Of course, the big story with the Rams, of course, is that Jared Goff gets traded. They bring in the veteran Matthew Stafford. Sean McVay is thrilled against Andy Dalton, at least at the start for Chicago.
Yeah, we shall see about the Chicago Bears quarterback. But Matthew Stafford, I got to be honest now, I didn't know he was that good. I went back and watched every single one of his throws from this past season. And I came away saying exactly that. We haven't done a lot of Detroit games, right? On Sunday Night Football. I did not know he was that good. 45 yards, 2 rounds, a lot of time, leading the thing, all the Tom Brady stuff. He was really good.
Maybe the best pass to characters he's had. First down to the left to the 40-yard line. Good start.
Chris got the CD.
44.
I think Zach said, you know all those play action passes they've been doing? Let's do a little bit of that ourselves here and suck up some linebackers, and there you go, CD Lamb. So let's say one thing right now, Dak Prescott looks great. I'm expecting Tom Brady maybe a little better, but Dak Prescott looks great.
Early a little bit, man. You gotta stop. Gotta be firmer, man. Pass interference on Davis the third, on Amari Cooper.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Anytime the defensive back doesn't get his head back around and he's making contact well down the field, it's just an easy call for the officials. Now, it doesn't mean the coverage wasn't great. It was really good, and he did look back there. But when you're pressing into the guy with the ball in the air, that's going to be a call.
9 minutes to halftime. Play action and rolling.
a good game, y'all. Both offenses looking good. Both quarterbacks looking good. Been an interesting game. 14 Tampa Bay. 14-7 Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay just challenged the Cowboy first down. Both offenses looking good though. Defense is not looking too bad.
Now you're winning? The king of sportsbooks. Let's go.
Coming for Lemonade. Leave supporting entrepreneurs. Like me. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
Recipe that's waiting, the excitement can get rating. Just for pastry baking, the Progressive family. They're helpful but annoying, they always leave us snoring. Accidents are boring with the Progressive family.
So, when do you all go home? Never. We're here for you 24/7. How terrifying.
Protection's so good, it's scary. The Addams Family 2 playing October 1st. When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni goes to charity. That's pizza with a purpose. If you're living on borrowed time, you have to retire. What if we could rebuild it? Question everyone. Read it. The all-new Hyundai Tucson. Original series from Marvel Studios. This new beginning is all about refocusing on joy. All I do is talk about you. We're going to improve healthcare, working together. Next to it, September 21st on NBC.
Sean Hopkins is going to make the call. It's going to stand. We put this under a microscope. Show you in a second.
Ruling on the field stands are called. Tampa Bay is charged for timeout. Their first of the half, and he's used one challenge. It's a completed pass, and it's second down.
At first, we thought he only had one foot down. We put it under the microscope. Put this baby under the mic, and there it is. You can see that the other foot, the toe gets down, the left foot is in, and in New York, we said it seems. There's like an NBC. It's in a laboratory somewhere. You can read it. Second down and 4. The ball is down to one challenge. Pass to the outside. That's correct. Third man for him thus far with Barrett. Makes the tackle on the play, gain of 8. And a first down there. Barrett tonight already 4 catches for 36.
Shaq Barrett, we all know him as one of the best pass rushers in all the National Football League, but he also can play off the ball and go out and make plays in space. But I really like what the Cowboys are doing. They're staying away from those big monster defensive linemen in there and playing the game outside, but they certainly have the advantage now. LaShawn Murphy does it.
4 runs, 13 passes. Here comes 19. He gets to the right of Phil. The big coverage was pretty good. Here we go against Dean now. He said flag comes in. Dean is the guy taking over from Murphy Bunting, who is out for the night. That was a gain of 8, a first down.
Get him back.
Before the pass is thrown, Holding,
Defense number 35.
What's good, go?
scramble
adjusted, Dean grabbed him and got the play. So the plan going in was to protect your quarterback and Tyron Smith simply grew far up. They didn't see the vice grips on that. Jason Pierre-Paul. By the way, Pierre-Paul was the only guy on the team to go to the Pro Bowl. That was a phenomenal play right there by Jason Pierre-Paul. He's out in space playing with wide receivers and just
Vivi Joe.
all those blocks and made that play. There's a new little team that started. Short of the first down. Third down and 3.
Myra Cooper look good. I'm doing good, dude. I'm chill. I'm eating. I'm eating now from the smoke. Now I'm probably gonna make some goddamn chicken strips. I've been eating shit out of chicken strip. I put chicken in everything. Every time I make chicken strip, I always end up making pancakes for some reason. I'm so used to eating that shit together. That I almost do a fucking pit.
Inside fade route ended up putting it more behind the Carlton Davis's side, and it really didn't pick off. Carlton Davis usually pretty good.
What's good, FBA 7B1?
Now 31-yard field goal attempt. Cowboys did way too often last year.
Really cool.
Really cool. Inside the 20, zooming in, 0-9. 31 is going to miss. Lamont, 6 and a half. They lead. Score is 14-7. Welcome home. Mike, Chris, we don't need to sound right here. See the full trailer online.
Grill's the heart of the kitchen. Grill's the heart of the kitchen. We're the man's captain. This is where we're making the food. And it all comes together here. We season it, we grill it, and it tastes great. My favorite part, laying it down, isn't that sizzle?
The NFL is back, and DraftKings' latest offer is a sure.
Chad Live, what's good with your home? PLG slide through this damn Chad Live. I don't know if it's your first time, Chad, but you could not make it your last time. We sitting on here, Southern T Boxing and Sports. Appreciate you sliding through. Who you got, Chad? Who you got? You got the Bucs or you got Dallas? Appreciate you sliding through.
With an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Sheldon, good to see you. I can see you're upset. But when we said ditch the shells,
Chad, you won't happen to be Vivi, would you?
These pistachios? Oh no, you look upset.
Chad, you won't happen to be Vivi, would you?
Is it possible to plan a surprise party for a psychic? I have no idea.
Why are you in a movie but on TV?
When do you go from being a model actor to actor model?
If we can make the screen bigger, why don't we simply make it bigger?
Question everything. We did.
There's good.
It's your journey in the all-new Hyundai Tucson with an extra-wide 10.25-inch infotainment screen.
Tonight's kickoff special being brought to you by Lowe's, official home improvement sponsor of the NFL. By the all-new Hyundai Tucson, our best Tucson ever.
Okay, Jay, how you Where you from, Chad? Like, what city you from, Chad? You don't mind me asking? I like knowing where my people be from. You talking that side though. And this your first time, Chad? This your first time, Chad? Fumble. Tampa Bay fumble. Tampa Bay fumble. Man, Chad, get the fuck out of here, Chad. You a weirdo, Chad. Man. Joe. Joe, you made it back, Joe? What's good, Joe? Man, I don't know, dog. I don't know, Isaiah. He got to be a weirdo from Twitter, though. Because of the shit he said. That one of them weirdo dudes from Twitter. He probably from one of those YouPad dudes from the Twitter. One of those funny acting guys from Twitter. Who your NFL team, Chad? I mean, Joe. It probably was Vivi. Because I didn't even show this joint on Twitter.
Bruce Arians, you know what? I mean, if you look at Arians, I think he's the only coach in the league that has that whole rig there. You know, he's got the straps and the wires. This guy looks like he's getting ready for an EKG.
No, Vivi a troll too. And the first time I ever seen Vivi, he was on some weird stuff like that. Vivi thought I forgot. That's why I be hard on Vivi. And I told Vivi, I know who you is, Vivi. Why are we trying to tell Vivi? Vivi and Joe give me the same vibe. Vivi and Joe give me the same vibe. Need to what? Need to. Yeah, in the second half. Oh. Right. And I got thumbs down. I think he might be a slight step slower, Joe. Not too much slow, but you know. Nah, not really. He still look good though. He's smaller. He ain't got as much weight on him. Mari Cooper serving. 14-14.
Most impressive play tonight by Dak Prescott. Here you are, you're under a pressure situation, drops a snap, instead of panicking and just throwing it away.
That was a horrible snap.
He picks it up, finds his guy, and delivers the touchdown. That is one that little play for a guy coming off the increase he's seen.
Jay Gibson, what's good, homie? Appreciate you sliding through this, brother. Damn. The kicker just missed an extra point, 13-14, Tampa Bay. Who fight tomorrow, Joe? Come about wait, who fight tomorrow, Joe? Who fight tomorrow, Joe? No, I ain't watching that, Joe. I'm gonna catch the highlight. I catch the highlights on shit. I'll probably go live after the fight. Let y'all tell me what happened.
Beautiful on the outside, but if you have diabetes, there can be some not so pretty stuff going on the inside. It's true. If you have diabetes, you know high blood sugar is the root of the problem. But that excess sugar can cause the blood vessels to be seriously damaged. And when that happens,
Joe, I don't know, Joe. Now I probably ain't gonna. I don't know, Joe. I don't know.
It's a leading cause of blindness for adults in the U.S. But even though you can't see it, there is something.
I might, Joe. That's almost like I think I'm gonna have to check in on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to see what it look like, Joe. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to see what it look like.
Now I see. Then go see an eye care specialist. Visit nowic.com to get the facts about diabetes, your eyes, and what you can do next to take control of your sight. Brought to you by Regeneron.
Ever wonder if your life improved man? It's really good most of these villains make sure we actually play. I'm gonna find out the safest pick up in the end zone and make mistakes like that. It's one thing we go to Michelle.
You know, I talked to Greg Zerline before the game and just saw him miss that extra point.
He's back surgery, and he wasn't able to kick as much as he wanted. I asked him how he was feeling, how his timing was, and, look, he didn't seem that confident, Alan, Chris. He just said, I'm trying to feel my way a little bit. He didn't kick much in games at all in the preseason, so it seemed to me he was just a little bit off and not 100% confident.
Yeah, well, his confidence right now after a short field goal miss, hits the upright, the ball's at the 20-yard line, so
Oh, let's see, go a little faster, man, Jay. Why your NBC faster than my NBC? I'm finna put her coming over because she prettier than y'all. Interception, Jay. I just saw that shit. I'm finna roll on my blunt. Two turnovers. I like CD. I'm not a Cowboy fan at all. My team, the Tennessee Titans, but I like CD Lamb.
Yards per game, both the second most in team history, unless the change at the top with DC and Queen going over. Yeah, but the big one was 20 touchdown passes and 20 or more yards. That was most.
See, you a Titans fan? Of course, Joe. Of course, Joe. You know it, Joe. Titans fan. My favorite NFL player, Cam Newton. Look like shit. He don't got no team right now. So he knows fast team. He's about 5 million. I'm trying to shit project. Who fired now? I just want to get into if I hold field. Now I was talking about 50. Okay. 57. Okay, yeah. Now that almost threw a fucking 50.
Yeah, this was one of their favorite plays. They love sending the tight end up and across. To watch this and see if Mike Davis wouldn't have had this but fall right in his lap if Devontae David doesn't touch this ball. It's going to be an easy interception, and everybody knows it.
They got a 35-yard field goal for Sherlock for the fact of his career. What a terrible night. This will be school. Inside. The left up right down the left side. And we're back to 36.
Every game is a mind game. Distracted. Too heavy. Too tired. Nah, that's all in your head. Train your mind.
Yeah, 59. I was really like height, not age. I don't know why my mind really like height. I said offense, he ain't 5'7", he's 6'2".
Partner, I asked before, I never wonder if your life is going to be totally different. Ordinary Joe is the new series. You can ask that question. What if Ordinary Joe is Monday, September 20th after the voice on NBC?
Yeah, I asked that question a lot. I wouldn't want to be you're fun, don't you think? Oh, you got the best job in the world.
I don't work, I could have been working in Sulphur Mine in Mongolia. So
you're already convinced.
That's it, right? We'll take this. So we're sitting here, Zerline, feeling a little bit better.
And when that thing started left, I was like, oh, no, this is good.
We're the champions. Most individual championships by a sport. Look at this. Tom Brady was 7 Super Bowl titles, #1. Because Yogi Berra won 10 World Series.
I just want to see a good fight. I just want to see a good fight with Bud Porter. I just want to see a good fight. Off the top of my head, though, I pick Bud, though. First thought I'm picking Bud.
And we were watching the practice, and I was thinking to myself, is the 24-year-old Tom Brady really better than what I'm watching in this practice throwing this thing around? Because he's so much smarter than what
But y'all shit faster than my shit. It gotta be. I'm finna turn the comments off so y'all can stop blowing my shit. I'm just gonna comment myself. Maybe my TV on. Hold on, wait. Let me fast forward my TV. Now y'all should just come through just a second faster, man. Hey, T, he's brave to go. He the best quarterback for sure. Ooh. Antonio Brown.
Hold that safety one little stride inside. My guy is going to take over. You wonder what Tom Brady and the Buccaneers would have been a season ago without Antonio Brown and without Bob Gronkowski, who wasn't that great in the beginning of the year, had that shoulder injury, but man, did it come back together.
You're so right. I mean, Brady, this is insane. How much longer will he play? I don't know. Bruce Arians was telling us the other day, talking about loving the practice. He says it's like a 12-year-old. Knows the practice every day. He's excited.
Back there, that was such a drop the mic moment. You had all those years with the Patriots. You have 1 year down with the Bucs. You win a championship, drop the mic, walk off. He said, I love it too much. And the Buccaneers really committed to me. And I promised them 2 years I was going to live up to that. But the biggest thing is, I'm just having a lot of fun.
Take a look at him through the years in this release.
There we go. Back in 2010, how's he look? 37, that's fairly quick. Got a little faster as he got a little older. Still that same sort of look. That general range. He's gotten older. He's gotten quicker. He's done a lot.
These folks did good. Though both quarterbacks did good. Both teams did good.
Is it possible he's better? Yes, he is.
Brady's 13 and 18. Prescott lost.
Joe, did you dislike my video, Joe?
207 yards. For 2 minutes.
16-21, Tampa Bay.
Who has live TV?
Well, yes. Who does have live sports?
Time's up. I need your answer now.
Hulu has live game shows.
Correct. Hulu also has.
Hulu has live dating shows.
With over 75 live channels.
I choose Hulu. Woo! Hulu. Flip like cable, stream like Hulu. Time to have Hulu plus live TV.
USAA presents this salute to service moment. Gearing up to start the season as defending Super Bowl champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosted active duty military, veterans, and their families at training camp during Military Day presented by USAA. Bucs military fans were honored with special tributes throughout the day.
It's amazing seeing all these men and women come out here who protect us every day.
See how USAA honors and protects our military at salutetoservice.com. Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
I look fly. I look good.
Look good.
I look good.
Feel good. Play good. Gillette Cover. 5 blades and a picnic flex ball to get virtually every hair on the first stroke. Look good, game good. Gillette.
There are a lot of ways to offer hope. Our way is by donating a portion of every Hyundai sale to Hyundai to help find a cure for childhood cancer, so families can come home for good. Hope is our greatest feature, and it comes standard on every Hyundai.
We will always look out for each other. We will always be a family.
Soul wanting you real tight.
I have never been prouder. All new Chicago Wednesday, September 22nd on NBC.
What a start to the season. Mike Tirico with you. 2.5 halftime coming up. Tony Dungy looks at Tom Brady's first half. Drew Brees on Dak Prescott. What a start. Now Chris, back at you guys.
Sure is, Mike. What a great first half. 21-16. We've gone back and forth in the last couple of minutes. In the first and 10, all 3 timeouts remains for Dallas as we start this drive from the 36-yard line. Prescott. Throws and it's caught on the sideline about 2 yards shy of the first down. Michael Gallup. Flag is thrown on the play for the moment. That would be Gallup's 5th catch of the night.
I tell you, they are true to form. We talked about it some, that X receiver out there, when they get one-on-one, they'll never throw it anywhere else. I mean, okay, you believe in Jamel Dean. All right, we're going to play one-on-one football all night out here.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by number 35, and both will be enforced. Pass interference, the ball was replaced at the spot of the foul. There was also personal foul face mask, which was the pass interference. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the spot of the interference and an automatic first down.
Damn.
Double whammy. Here's the face mask ball. He slides off, doesn't it?
That's not a face mask.
No,
He sort of, it looked like it. I see why it looked like it, because he grabbed the outside of the helmet, but I don't think he got the face mask. It didn't look like it anyway. I'm sure Terry has it.
you already signaled that it wasn't a face mask.
They're going to start adjusting. I'm sure they feel great about Dean being out there one-on-one. He's one of their top cover guys.
And then Sean Murphy punting, the starter in that spot. Hurt, first quarter, done for the night.
Now, we haven't even talked about how much more impressive this offensive line is. They're 2 good tackles back in the game.
Again, this one, Zach Martin, yes, line one, I would expect made along the sideline by Amari Cooper.
Guess what? you got the one-on-one on the outside, and they're throwing it there. And Jamel Dean probably thinking, this is insane. This is like being in one-on-one drills in practice. And they are starting to adjust now. You're starting to see them swing the safety over there. Now they've got Ross Cockrell, who's going to be in the slot going against C.D. Lamb. And now the safety Winfield is starting to move that direction for Jamel.
Second down, 3. Prescott in traffic. Throws, and that one goes Dean's way. Doesn't matter who's there. They're going after him. This time it's Gallup, 33.
Yeah, as soon as Dak Prescott reads the safety, even though he was outside, when he sees them stick back to the middle of the field, range here, but this is a perfect opportunity.
It's Gallup.
Not one Tom Brady to call with a minute and a half to go.
3rd and 3. Prescott fires, and that's caught. That's a first down more. C.D. Lamb takes it to the 20-yard line. Devin White makes it. That time last week, last run down here. Really Brady anything. If they can help him.
Yep, and there's Joey Tryon Shoyinka, their draft pick, who is something coming off the edge. Let's see if he can get any pressure.
Davis with 71 seconds left at halftime, second down and 10.
They set up a little game that time for Joe Tryon Shienko, and they are pumped about that guy. They think from day one he has just been magical out here. Going to loop back inside here and really does get a little pressure right in the face of Dak Prescott.
He's a number 1 pick. And Washington, second and 10. Play clock at 3. Prescott, watch that. 6, 7.
Sack Tampa Bay.
And that's third down and very long now, under a minute. Third and 22.
Dean up there against Amari Cooper. Let's take a look. Really had it covered in a zone look on the outside, and that's the first time I think I saw Dak sort of go, where do I really want to try it out front? There,
third and 22. Dak's going to take off and he's going to slide to a stop at 20 seconds and flag that. That will stop the clock with 28 seconds. It was the third and 22. Dallas already moving back.
Holding. Offense, number 52. It's a 10-yard penalty. Good play, third down.
At halftime, I'm taking a break. That will come back when the game starts.
Now working against William Golston, who had 3 sacks last year, but also led this Buccaneers team with 17 quarterback hits. That's an extraordinary number. So he is constantly around. But it was Shoyinka again coming back in to make a play downfield against them.
The way in the field goal is especially tonight. And as Zerline's been picking third and 32.
Make it look okay.
Tyler Smith really made a nice block on Shaq Barrett's going to push him around the edge here. But then when the scramble happened, Barrett showed that speed. He basically has run down Dak Prescott 2 times in a row now.
There's Barrett. Barrett had a nice career in Denver, but overshadowed by Von Miller and the rest of the defense. Comes here, and he's been a superstar.
I'd say 27 and a half sacks the last 2 years. How about that for a college free agent coming out? Had 19 and a half in 2019. And
so William Golston, the defensive end, who gets the attention.
now I tell you, opening night is always tough. It just is. You're not used to playing this amount of plays. Everybody's trying to protect their guys, get them to opening day. It is just a tough night on everybody. You'll see a lot of substitutes for this one.
Comes off under his own power. The punting group is in right now.
Wow, they're going to try a 60-yarder here.
For the moment, here's Zerline. Originally, Anger came out. He's the punter.
Say, you're almost putting 3 points on the board for Tom Brady.
Boy,
aren't you? Because they're going to place it at the 50-yard line if you miss this kick.
Exactly. So he's going to try a 60-yarder. I mean, he's made a few in his career. But tonight, we're going to 61. And this kid is
Miss another kid.
what I tell you what, this is Green Bay.
It wasn't a horrible kick, but
I'm surprised.
the other thing that you end up with those plays is Mickens is sitting back there, and Mickens, remember who's on the field goal team. a bunch of offensive linemen and tight ends. Not exactly your punt coverage unit. We've seen guys catch a short kick like that and return at the distance.
Tom, thinking back maybe to Lambeau Field last January. But he went for it with a few seconds left, and in they went. Scotty Miller with a big touchdown.
No timeouts for the Bucs, though.
On the 50. There's Brady for the sleeve. Two-lane rush and 9 back. And that pass is incomplete. Number 9.
It's a good play by Micah Parsons. I think that was Giovanni Bernard out there. You hit on. What is that James White mold they're trying to develop? And we asked Brady about him, and he said, he's getting there. He's getting there. And I'll say that about Antonio Brown last year. Remember? I mean, we saw that first game, and Brady would throw it deep, and Antonio Brown would cut it off short, but by the end of the year, they had it going on.
So without a timeout, can Brady get 10, 12, 15 yards and get out of bounds? He set up the opportunity for a field goal. This time they rushed through the outside. Incomplete. It's time Johnson first time he's been that way. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, now it gets a little more interesting here. Here comes Gronk. So Brady can buy a little time and move around. Why not throw it down into the end zone and see what Gronk can do? Might get our first look of pure arm strength out of Tom Brady at age 14.
Evans and Gronkowski and Godwin that all split wide to the right. He's all the way back on the edge. Here's Brady. He's going to launch up to the end zone and put a ton of traffic. He is going to be picked off by Dallas and then run back after the 30-yard line. Jordan Lewis will finally take back in Tampa Bay territory.
It's the same thing. All your receivers are in the end zone. It's a heck of an interception. Would he have been touched? Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah. And then here we go. It was a great play to come out because there was only 1 or 2 guys left and Tom Brady.
2 interceptions in the half, 3 touchdown passes. Second half kickoff for the Cowboys. Mike Tirico next.
All right, now, Chris, thank you. Could that have been more fun? Tony Dungy and Drew Brees on one face off. Drew will talk about Dak Prescott and his progression and how Tom Brady and the Bucs picked up where they left off on offense last year. They head up the tunnel. We head to the toilet at halftime. After this.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me the football schedule.
on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
What a beautiful sight. The 66,000 are ready to welcome their Super Bowl champions. It's the Cowboys on NBC. Prescott hangs in, throws caught. Throwing, and it's Gronkowski.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Action back in the first half. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida, 21-16. Jets on top by 5. Dak Prescott, 23 of 32. 224 touchdowns, looking sharp. Brady, of course, looking sharp as always. 13 of 21, 213. 3 TDs, 2 picks, 1 coming at the end. Antonio Brown with that 47-yard touchdown reception, 4 catches, 118. Cowboys takeaways on back-to-back plays, scoring 9 points off those 2 takeaways. Now, Michael's Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya, opening game here on Thursday. Off we go to Los Angeles on Sunday night for the Bears against the Rams to start Sunday night football. Cowboys will get the ball. It's Pollard back deep. Continues to kick off. He sends that one through the end zone. Let's go to Michelle.
Well, Zeke Elliott had just 4 carries in the first half, and Mike McCarthy told me we're just responding to the defensive matchups that we're seeing. But he is very happy with the way Dak Prescott and the offense is taking care of the ball. Bruce Arians, on the other hand, is ticked off about his team's 3 turnovers, saying they're not taking it from us, we're giving it to them. He said we've had miscommunication on the back end, but he's confident that'll get cleaned up here in the second half.
You can show those back-to-back takeaways. Now Elliott in the backfield. Some 41st drive, and it's not going into the Davis with the breakup.
Zach Martin not playing tonight. Connor McGovern has taken over for him, and he has had a tremendous first half. This is one of the top defensive lines in all of football, and he's been picking up all the loops, all the stunts, all the different blitzes. And he is known as one of those strong guys, the Penn State baller, I think they call him. They're not worried about him getting pushed back into the quarterback, and you could see it on that sequence.
Short game here for Dalton Schultz. So they've run 42 plays, have the Cowboys, 7 runs, 35 passes. Buccaneers defense, look at that. Last year, best in those 4 categories, and that's 2 years in a row that they led the league in rush defense. Meanwhile, Mike Edwards, safety.
That's a problem.
They're already minus Murphy Bunting on the back end.
Well, Jordan Whitehead is
him out.
the other safety who couldn't play because of a hamstring issue with him. Mike Edwards is a good player, though.
And there is Whitehead, Jordan Whitehead, would normally start.
They say pound for pound, the toughest guy on this team. And Mike Edwards had an incredible 6.3 quarterback rating against him last year on a lot of snaps, over 150 snaps. So he is an asset in the passing game. But so much of what's been happening here tonight with the Dallas Cowboys are just sort of these quick lateral throws, I think, to stay away from the pass rush and the big guys inside.
So that Dean has come in for Bunting, also minus Chris Cooper, another safety. He is inactive tonight. And Andrew Adams available. And Winfield plays the other side.
You know, we are going to see this in the second half. You know, rain today. It's humid out here. It's not that hot, but cramping on opening day just happens. There's just no way to prepare for playing for 4 quarters of football in this kind of heat when you haven't been playing. I understand not wanting to play your starters, but there is a price to be paid on opening day.
The good news there, obviously, Edwards is able to walk-off looks fine, at least for the moment. And his play resumes will be 3rd down and 5. With the ball at the 30-yard line.
Good 3rd down right here.
Cockrell comes in, take his place.
I think the Cowboys going to start spreading them out. They're effective good in that secondary.
3rd and 5. Cowboys in attack formation. Pressure is coming. Pass is right there. Caught by Cooper. Good start to the season. It's soon coming in. Ready to plant Prescott. And the pass is caught there. That is his 6th catch of the night.
Al, look at this. Everybody, this guy actually dropped out. But Dak Prescott knows he's going to get drilled. He knows it. He takes the shot right in the ribs and put that ball right on the money. I am just blown away. And we know how great Tom Brady is. But for Dak Prescott to miss all of camp, to have the shoulder, 2 ankle surgeries, to come out here and play like this against this defense, I couldn't be more impressed.
Look at those numbers, 25 to 35. Play fake there, stays in the air. Amari Cooper makes another catch. The 26th completion of the night for Prescott.
And you get it, right? You understand what Todd Bowles wants to do against Kellen Moore's offense here, and you want to test Dak Prescott. But I'll say this again. Dak Prescott was the #1 quarterback under pressure a season ago and for the last 2 years, since 2019. That guy knows how to play. When at some point you go, are we going to change? Are we going to adjust?
Stop as he crosses the line. It's Andrew Adams, who's come in for the moment to replace Mike Edwards, who was hurt a couple of plays ago. 3rd down and 4.
How about that? Andrew Adams comes in, and now they have so many guys crowded around the line of scrimmage. Adams just played that one like a linebacker. That was tremendous.
Activating him at the practice squad today.
This has been in the past when Devin White blitzes. He's the guy that throw up in the middle. They want to set up to come after the quarterback if they do blitz.
It's 45 looks like he is. Indeed he is. They pick him up. He's got fires in there at the 35-yard line. Pulled in by Cooper. Amari Cooper. That's Adams who makes the tackle. He covers him. And Cooper now with 8 catches and 91 total yards on those catches.
Elliott is not going to have a big rush tonight, but what he has done, picking up the last guy in protection, has been huge. And he's not sitting back and waiting on him to come to him. He is stepping up into that gap and taking that one.
Bounce to the air and incomplete. Got away with that one. Karam back toward passing the players and drops incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, now they're starting to roll away a little bit and allowing these quarterbacks to take some chances. And when they're playing 2 deep safeties, this now would be the opportunity if you wanted to run the football.
People just getting shoe repair on the sideline. It's 2nd down and 10. And the 34-yard line. White coming again. Incomplete. A flag is thrown in the secondary. They went Adams' way again. Get the ball from Sean Hockley.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. 1st down.
There is Adams for Edwards.
I mean, it's attack time. They know exactly what's going on. You have young players who probably have not practiced a whole lot, and you're going after them. Was that enough for a ball? Apparently so.
It's history. It is. Edwards back in the locker room getting an IV. 7 penalties tonight with the Bucs. Slipping out here at Pollard. Scamper to the 13-yard line. Cockrell makes the tackle there.
I mean, it's just almost comical for me to watch this because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won a world championship based on their front seven a season ago. Now their secondary played great in the playoffs. Don't take anything away, but that's the dominant force right there that you're looking at. And the Cowboys have not played against those guys tonight. They've avoided them. They've thrown it wide. They've thrown it one-on-one, get the ball out of their hands, not even trying to run the football.
And mine is their all-pro guard, Zach Martin, on the COVID list. He was at low snap, and the other side was the throw. And it's Cooper coming back and making the catch. See, they spot it, getting forward progress. Adams that time blitzing. Ball comes to the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Dak Prescott's going to take a shot here, but once again, under pressure, perfectly timed. Nice play by Cooper, with the blitz coming off the edge, that time by Adams. Not quite.
Takes it to the 5. Levante David trips him up 4 minutes into the third quarter.
Here we are in the red zone, and the question was, would you run Dak Prescott in the red zone like you did in the past? Mike McCarthy just answered that one.
You never know anything would happen to this guy, or had happened, the way he's playing tonight.
What did he say when I asked him about running down there? He said, "I get pretty good odds on that. He's not running a read on you."
Prescott playing for the first time in 11 months. Second and goal. Two of those. Elliott setting up a third down and goal.
Had an opportunity here for Cedric Wilson in the back of the end zone. It's going to come over. There's going to be a big hole now. Doesn't mean that Dak Reeves would necessarily take him there. But that's a big opportunity.
Maybe waiting his first turn of the second half. Cowboys are playing the first 5 minutes in the third quarter. A third down and goal. Cincinnati. Good and bad. Cincinnati to its fourth down and goal. And it comes to field goal.
Well, we talked about Blake Jarwin. He's going to miss this block here, but that was tremendous by Adams to get off of that block, understand the concept that was coming at him, and an open field tackle against Ezekiel Elliott. We don't see that very often. Tremendous play.
Now a 21-yard attempt for Zerline. It's a short one, it's a long one. Made one in between. Oh, baby. Plenty of drama. But that one is good as well. And it's a 2-point lead early in the 32.
Life's kind of unpredictable. Like when your groceries arrive, the moment you remember everything you forgot. Or when your kid says, "It's a bake sale at school tomorrow." Tomorrow? Or when you discover charcuterie is a thing you have to try, like now. Or when you could go to the store, but you also need to walk the dog, pack the lunches, and, oh yeah, take the kids to school. You have children! For anything today brings, fresh groceries and more, free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus. The world has changed. They're coming for you. They're gonna kill you. So the new world can be born. Why? The Last Man. Streaming September. Exclusively. FX on Hulu.
With the Capital One Saver Card, you earn unlimited 4% cash back on dining out. 4% on entertainment. 4% on takeout and popular streaming. And now 3% at grocery stores. Earn unlimited cash back for going out or staying in with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
This is so crispy, juicy, and tender. You might even call it deluxe. Okay, now you can definitely call it deluxe. McDonald's Deluxe Crispy Chicken Sandwich.
Like butter, like criminal undercover. Don't pop like trouble, breaking into your heart like that. Just say that one love you. I like the moon rock with me, baby. Know that I
look at 19 years ago tonight is brought to you by Walmart Plus. Reserved for Tom Brady. That figures to be a spot that's reserved for Tom Brady for a number of years.
Well, I think it's going to be. One of those things, is he a one-year wonder, or is he going to be something for real? I feel that he's going to be for real, but like I said earlier, he has to keep taking those steps to get up there.
So I'm doing that game with John. I'm doing that game with John Madden. It's John's first year coming over from Fox to Monday Night Football, and we're talking about Brady. How precious was that? By the way, they took that parking space away. It's no longer
This year.
Right. It was there for 2 decades.
How great is it to hear you two calling a game though? That's awesome.
That was a lot of fun. 02 Foxborough. There's Mickens. He's run back. Because Brady will be going back to Foxborough week 4, and we will be there for that game on Sunday Night Football.
That's just going to be magical. You could say whatever you want, but two legends of the game now, and Bill Belichick and Tom Brady playing against each other. I think a lot of people might be watching that game.
And he will get a terrific welcome back. From the 33-yard line. Start with an empty backfield. Most career regular season starts. Well, this is number 300. Rashidi Rice, 284. Drew Brees, 286. Bruce Matthews, 292. Brett Favre, 298. Tom Brady, 300 starts. Remember, the first game he played, he's the second oldest starting quarterback in NFL history. Steve DeBerg was filling in for Chandler back with Atlanta in 1998. Tom, flip sack. Before we're second down and 10. No. Be third down and 10.
Al, as much as we've talked about Tom Brady and what they've done over there, if this Cowboys offense could score a touchdown in the red zone, it could be a blowout Cowboys win. They've had 1 touchdown there, 3 field goal attempts. They've made 2, but the Cowboys really have not been stopped much here. And Dan Quinn's defense has come up with a couple of turnovers in key moments. There you go.
Cowboys have outgained the Bucs 288-245. Here's a 3rd and 10. Brady flushed out. He just has to swing it away, and there's a flag down. So Brady under pressure a few times tonight.
Oh, offense number 78. This thing was declined. It's 4th down.
And this on words, that was a 3rd down play. Decline it to force him to punt right now.
Marcus Lawrence has been tremendous tonight. He's working against one of the really best young tackles in the game, and you can see the late hold there. But Lawrence has really had a tremendous game playing up and down the line of scrimmage. It's not even close. He is their best defensive player.
Brandon Pinion.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 56. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
Cowboys are lucky it was 4th and 10 and not 4th and 5.
A rare 4th and 10.
Right. Penalty on Bradley Anai. Brady going over the tablet right now on the sideline. We got Pinion. He's going to send it down toward C.D. Lane. And drifts over. 13-yard line. Escaping. Decent run back. 12-yard return to the 25 with 8:44 left. In 10.
answer to everyone who ever loved you. Let me easy. He's a serial killer, and now he's got an alien inside him. Chaos. Set up. Let there be carnage.
You know how much I love an underdog.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
Rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
It's time to switch to T-Mobile. Right now, pay zero cost when you do. Keep your number and keep your phone. We'll even pay it off. Only at T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
The new City Custom Cash Card, a different kind of card that rewards Rashida and Dan where their spending is trending. Just ask fifth class this week, Rashida.
Janet, no pain, no gain, okay? Yeah, I know. It's just, hello? Claire? What? Fire?
Or always road tripping on empty days.
I told you this would happen. The light was not even on.
No, it was on.
What?
With the new City Custom Cash Card, it pays to be you. From fitness clubs, gas stations, restaurants, and more. Earn 5% cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category. Up to $500 spent each billing cycle.
Come on, Nuggets. With all that IT stuff we got to do, let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby.
Fill up with 16 grams of protein per can and chunky spicy chicken noodle.
French fries, come on.
Lunchtime is your halftime.
Cristiano Ronaldo has rejoined Manchester United.
Sit back, watch, admire. This is football of the highest caliber.
Saturday on USA with all your returns to the Premier League. Manchester United, Newcastle on USA.
Well, coming up at the end of the month on NBC, great new show. It's called La Brea. Debuts Tuesday, September 18th, right here on the National Broadcasting Company. Tampa, Florida, on this Thursday night. First of 272 NFL regular season games. Dallas from the 25 yard line, starting to strike. Another pass. This guy fires in the right track. Jonathan Davis runs it back to the 19-yard line. I think he's going to defend the play, but Prescott running into a ton of traffic at midfield. And assuming the flag is on the run back and not on the play downfield, which it appears to be, since the flag is in that direction, it'll be a short field for Tom Brady.
There we go, a little Aaron Rodgers by Carlton Davis. This was another blitz off the edge and really picked up okay.
There were fouls by both teams on the play. Before the interception, tripping offense number 20. By rule, this penalty is declined. After the interception and during the return, illegal block in the back by the return team number 58. This 10-yard penalty will be enforced in the spot and foul. It's first down, Tampa Bay.
So Cowboys with the Dallas penalty, and then Barrett with the Tampa Bay penalty. And we spot the football.
Yeah, you're going to see the blitz pick up out here. But Dak Prescott, I think, throws a great ball right here. Does that go in and out of the hands of CeeDee Lamb?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a little closer look.
Yes, sir.
That one needs to be caught. It would have been a good catch, not a great catch, but one heck of a throw right there. At the very least, as a receiver, you can't let it go through your hands. Balls that go through your hands are interceptions.
They've got a real good rookie here. There's the penalty on Barrett. But the one problem he had drops. So the ball now at the 35. That's where Brady starts. For the 2-point lead. Fournette is the running back. There he was Brady on the outside. That's going to be caught by Gronkowski, who takes it over then to 15 yards. Handles go off because in the red zone. One pass tonight for Gronk.
One of the major changes for this Cowboys defense. Keanu Neal, former safety, now playing inside for this very situation to cover these big tight ends down the field. He's always been a big hitter. That time Gronk able to take advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, 233. Tripped up over the 2 yards. Second down, first with the tackle.
Where there are just so many different players playing roles right now for this Dallas Cowboys defense, and it may pay off for them as we go deeper into this game, but they have been sort of interchanging. It's been Micah Parsons and Keanu Neal sort of playing in tandem, and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch sort of playing in tandem on early downs, on those run downs. So now they've got Parsons back in there, what they consider a passing situation.
Waiting on second was underneath. Right. Fournette he's tackled at the 11. There is Micah Parsons making the stop. 7 minutes to go in the third. Big 3rd and 6 upcoming.
One of the purest tacklers in all of football. There's Dak Prescott. Had a tremendous night tonight. But Micah Parsons is one of those guys, he missed like 1 out of 20 opportunities, something like that in college. One of the absolute top guys that would run 4.39 at the linebacker position and allows you to cover anybody on the field. Now here he is on the edge, probably for the blitz.
Here they come. After Brady throws.
Cover 0, that means nobody is going to be back here to help, and you're going to have to come off late to make this play. And it's going to take a defensive lineman, is that Lawrence, to try and cover Gronk down the middle of the field because of that cover 0 blitz.
Unless there was a man who was coming, he was lined up over Gronkowski. He right in there. Suck up with the point after. And today, 28. Dallas, 19.
Can I talk to you about something?
We talked about it. I got another 10 years left.
Not that. This is big. What do you think?
I'm in. Let's call everyone.
Hey, yeah, sounds good. I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
This guy. First, even if you wanted to come back, we wouldn't take you.
Yes, you would. Yeah, we would.
You're right, we would. What's up?
I'm getting into crypto with FTX. You in?
Believe I'm in, but still hate you.
Understood.
Is he in?
Yep.
Did he say he hates you?
He did.
I get it.
Tonight, I'll be eating a club sandwich with fries and a side of mayonnaise. Wonderful.
Mayonnaise? No fries. A little dodgy, don't you?
That's weird.
So weird.
Good morning, Hickory Ridge Elementary School scholars. Who are we? The Rockets! The Rockets are?
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
I'm happy she's renovating her kitchen, but if I have to hear about subway tile one more time.
I know, right? She acts like she's the first person to ever put it in her home.
Hello, 1904.
Thank you. Oh, there she goes. Oh, driving a new car, but couldn't donate to my walk of fun.
She's a good egg, though.
You know what she is? She is. Did you hear she's pulling her kids out of tennis?
Stop it again? Peacock streaming the best in live sports. From the Ryder Cup to exclusive Premier League matches. This is what legends are playing every week of Sunday Night Football. Unbelievable! You can't not watch. Watch for free, upgrade for more.
Big news in soccer Saturday at USA. Ronaldo returns to Manchester United. Wake up with early morning Saturday at 10 a.m. on USA. Start for the day. Ronaldo, active Man U. Back and go to the touchdown.
Now let me show you some next level football here. Rob Gronkowski knows he's got DeMarcus Lawrence, right? That's who he's going to have to block. But because they also know that, now Dallas is going to blitz right there with Donovan Wilson. But when Gronk sees Wilson go, he knows that Lawrence now has to cover him one-on-one. Watch Tom Brady's eyes. He sees the whole thing happening. The minute that the blitz comes from Wilson, he knew no way that Lawrence was going to be able to cover Gronk down the field. Just brilliant stuff.
Preparation. Well, the guys can wear different numbers this year than they used to. So you see a guy wear 6, which is normally a quarterback in the past. It could be almost anybody now. Here goes Elliott to the outside. Around the corner he goes. Skipping step there. His biggest speed of the night by far. Gain of 13. Brady and Gronk all time. You go back to touchdown passes. That's 86 during the regular season, 14 in postseason, which is the most from quarterback to receiver. That's 100 of the 102 that Gronk has caught. He caught one from Garoppolo in New England, caught one from Blaine Gabbert last year. First time passes made, 7. Blake Jarwin, the tight end.
Now we all talk about Gronkowski, the character, and all the funny things that he does and says and all that. He proved just how intelligent a football player he was right there.
It's funny, he retired, he was going to go on television, which he did, and movies and whatever, trying to be the king of all media. And then Tom said, come on down. Got a great thing going on. Weather, you got no state income tax. A lot of guys want to come down here for those reasons.
Lately, the Bucs used that.
Oh, yes, they did. Second down and 3. One to Pollard, setting a third and short, over 5 minutes to play in the period.
Yeah, it's amazing to me, though, watching this Dallas offensive line and the difference in what they're doing. There's Gronkowski, I love him. But up front, to have Lyle Collins, who didn't play at all last year, Tyron Smith back, who played in only 2 games last year, and Zach Martin should be back next week, who missed 6 games and had to play tackle 2 games last year. This team's been good.
Schultz. He picks up 9 to make it second down and 1.
63 receptions for Dalton Schultz a season ago after just 13 combined in his first 2 years. There's a guy that you just go ahead and write this down. Kellen Moore is going to be a head coach in this league very, very soon.
He was kept on when McCarthy took over. Last year, the team was the offensive coordinator from the 22-yard line. He gets twisted down by Devin White.
You better not try and do 2 things with Devin White on the field. The Otters is going to try and go there and then blocks there. No chance. Devin White is too bad for that. He got a little help from his defensive lineman as well. Did you see the little grab? That was just perfectly done.
White in his 3rd year, he was their number 1 pick on LSU in 19, number 5 overall. This guy threw for 295 yards. He's taken over 300. And the 32 goes lane. About a yard shy of the first down, 3rd down.
Well, they're backing off the blitz a little bit now and playing a little bit more coverage. But you just have to wonder how much time in practice for Todd Bowles has Andrew Adams gotten. You know, they had some people, Ross Cochran. How much time did they actually get with the starters? Now, here we go, 3rd and 1, which 1,000% of the time has been Ezekiel Elliott here. I'm not so sure.
Meanwhile, Edwards, who went into the line, was back in. 32, starting in 1. Play out and roll on the throw, and that's caught. And that will move the teams again. That's Dalton Schultz making the catch, first down.
Nice job by Kellen Moore. He knows what I know about trying to run the football against this Tampa Bay defense. He doesn't care. He has great faith. He thinks that his stars are lining up out there at wide receiver and playing quarterback, and he has just turned the game over to them. Now they have to get the thing in the end zone. All night long, they've been marching up and down the field and making plays. They're not scoring touchdowns.
Prescott pitching on 11 months rest. Has thrown 46 passes today. One more in a minute, maybe. Escapes and stays in the lead. Pick up a couple, gets stripped by Devin White. Only 2 minutes to play in the third.
But that looked bad. But think about what Dak Prescott's going through here. This is pressure right in his face, right towards that bad ankle. He hangs in there. He escapes. McGovern keeps blocking. He doesn't quit on the play. And instead of a 6-yard loss, it ends up being a couple yard gain.
Actually, a second down and 8 from the 25-yard line. Toss. Elliott follows Schultz. Dean is there. After a gain of about 4 yards. Big 3rd and 4 upcoming.
Yeah, they're using all their wideouts as drag back blockers now. They're trying to make sure that Monte David and Devin White can't pursue down the field. And it really turns to the quarterbacks for both Jamel Dean and Carlton Davis, both really good tacklers on the outside.
Prescott to the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Amari Cooper with a touchdown. Cockrell covering on the play. Cooper, touchdown number 2 tonight. Catch number 10.
Well, they finally did come back and go against Ross Cockrell here. Here's Amari Cooper, one of the best route runners in the entire National Football League. And honestly, just too much to ask here for Cockrell coming in the game. And just the fact that Tampa Bay is thin at the quarterback position. I swear, Al, I went up and down this roster 100 times. I thought that was their only flaw if they got somebody hurt. It happened tonight. And Dak Prescott's been taking advantage.
Yes. Cooper, we mentioned before, he like Prescott. Coming up off season, ankle surgery. The kick is just good again. Kissing the left side. Dallas, 2-point game again.
You ever found one of these things before? No. Now you're in these mind. What is it? I don't know what this is. If we can do this, there will be nothing left to say. Come on.
We raise the bar on bar food with sandwiches, tenders, and there's more where this came from. To the greatest of all time, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Coming for superfoods. Leave feeling mighty. What we value most shouldn't cost more.
Jake from State Farm. What's good?
Yo, Patrick.
Nah, fam. Just your typical sneakerhead working here for the employee discount. But speaking of deals, I heard regular guys like me are getting the Patrick price. That can't be real, right?
Listen, State Farm offers rates that fit any budget, even yours, typical sneakerhead.
Wow. Just anyone now?
Yeah.
Man, these just sold out then.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
What if one choice could change your whole life?
So, Joe, what is it that you want to do?
Nothing's ever good enough.
What if we're not meant to have kids?
Divorce papers?
You have 40 days to respond.
I guess I got 40 days to convince you.
Did Joe tell you about our 10-year reunion?
Maybe Jenny will be there. I was hoping to see you here. Can't believe it's been 10 years. You were living the dream.
Is it possible to reconnect before?
I just want to be ordinary Joe. It's only natural to wonder what if.
High above downtown Tampa, tonight's aerial coverage is being brought to you by Geico. Off and on rain most of the day today. Dry night tonight. Good game. What a way to open the year. Mr. Prescott. Well, I think he's asked a few questions tonight. 35 of 47, 331 yards. 3 touchdowns and a touchdown here. Some of the numbers inside the game here. Dallas has run 63 plays, have it all almost 30 minutes, 2-to-1 time of possession advantage, and they've outgained them by 83 yards.
Tampa scored too fast. But it may be a factor here because defensively, especially with some of the injuries now in the secondary, you start to wear down a little bit on Tampa's defense.
Ladies saying for 2:48 tonight. Walks down to Fournette. And the team's spin down, but not picks up the first down. Van Der Esch runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, Van Der Esch in there on some of the early downs to take up those downs. And Tom Brady's going, okay, you got your run defense guys in here. Let me throw the ball around a little bit. Look at Antonio Brown. You know, when he came in, this organization this season ago, he was the most targeted player, 25% when he was in the game. They went after him, they're still going.
45 balls in half the year, and that team back with this penalty downfield in the 50-yard line on the other side of the field. What will be the final play of the third quarter.
What a heck of a play by Leighton Van Der Esch.
Luckily, in a busy night. Checking the Tampa Bay side. What do they want to do?
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 7. This is a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down. Tampa Bay has elected not to extend the quarter. This is the end of the third quarter.
There you have it officially. Everybody set to pick up special with Tampa continues after these messages.
No, we are.
The NFL is back, and DraftKings' latest offer is a sure thing. So we got former automatic NFL kicker Martin Gramatica to break it down. Martin?
Bet just $1 on any NFL game, get 200 Automatica, no matter what.
That is Automatica, Martin Gramatica.
It's no stressy, Jesse.
Download the app, sign up with the promo code. Bet $1 to get 200 automatically, and make it rain with an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Banking on the go with the My Trustmark app is just one way Trustmark checking fits you to a T. Make mobile payments at retailers everywhere. And with new Plus checking, receive vacation discounts, identity theft protection, and more. Worry less with checking that fits you to a T. Trustmark. People you trust, advice that works.
Perfect weather for now. Your first alert on our next chance of rain after the game.
Oldest head coach and starting quarterback duo in the history of the league. Bruce Arians at 68. Tom Brady rolling along at 44. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Silk Boy opening night. Good game, real good. 28-26. Tampa Bay, we start with the 1st and 10. Brady and company at their own 40-yard. On the ground. That's all there. 7-yard feet for Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, it's that old double block, you know, that we talk about where they double team everybody inside and just slam it in there with a big guy like Fournette. Double here, gonna double here, and just get them going that way. Big Brennan Urban in there, getting the other end of that double team. He's one of the top run players in football, and he was on his heels that one.
That makes sense. He was not particularly happy toward the end of last season, sharing time with Ronald Jones, and Arians basically sat him down and said, "Hey man, you gonna buy in or not?"
Yeah, and he had a completely different change of attitude. You got to remember, Fournette was the 4th overall pick to Jacksonville, and then that didn't work out. But in college, he was one of the greatest college football players I think I've ever seen. And then Mike Evans, he has got one catch on the night tonight. So a few surprises here this evening.
Scrimmage. Brady trying to convert a 3rd and 2. Two main rushes. Speaking of Evans, one catch until now, number 2, good enough for a first out.
Yeah, Mike Evans, one of the very best guys in the National Football League when one-on-one and coverage. He has been another one where you get them one-on-one, they're just going to win that battle and big enough and thick enough to take some hits, but put a 5'10" quarterback out there on that monster. It's going to be a long night. He looks like he's hurting.
Yeah.
42
Scotty Miller comes in. See at the bottom of the screen. Big touchdown for him. And they in the playoffs. And then again, the rest of the end of the pack. And then slung down. Down wants a penalty. They'll get him on second down.
You know, Al, it's interesting because Tom Brady now is saying, okay, I kind of get what you guys are doing. You're putting Keanu Neal and Micah Parsons in the game for passing downs, but right now, Parsons making a pretty strong case that he can handle it just fine on the run as well, and that's J-Ron Burris, who's going to play in their 3 safety look on the back end. A big guy that can cover tight ends.
Brady get protection. Fires and then starts. Zortman makes the second catch. Eventually makes a little gimpy there, but he stays in the game. Drops that one third down and 10.
So, who that was, who almost didn't get his hands on that ball?
Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis, yeah.
Fingertip, maybe.
Just enough. I think they'll change it barely. Yeah, I mean, Mike Evans is not going to miss a ball that much. Big play there by Jordan Lewis.
Third down and 10. By 2.